Hello. Yeah. I woke up, unfortunately, to temptation. So this is a temptation. Everybody goes through temptation, and I use the word of the Lord to kill it, because we're being tempted every day. Okay, we're being tempted to pick up our cross every day, right? So how you doing, man? Woman, sorry. So I'm being tempted right now uh, to die to myself, to pick up my cross. That's what picking up your cross is. Die to your flesh daily. Well, this is one way I do that. And just because I'm a teacher doesn't mean I don't get tested. We all do, right? For the rest of our life. Although I'm able to handle it more now. Okay. And the Lord doesn't want me to be doing the sin, but He's going to test me to see where I'm at, right? Does it to all of us. This is where we're at. So I wanted to do that Ezekiel thing, and I think we're going to do it, right? Ezekiel. So go to Ezekiel 1. I usually read it, but let's listen to it, okay? So we're going to go to Ezekiel 1. I already have it ready. Just to say to everybody, hey, I'm not perfect. I'm tested as well. That's why I need to keep full of the Spirit, right? We can kill it with this, but if we keep listening to our temptation, be careful, because that's sometimes when we're fall, right? And I'm so used to it that I just run right to the Bible and run or something of God, right? To deal with it. And then it goes away. Okay, let's listen to this. Okay, let's listen, and then I'll stop it when I need to commentate on it. I'm gonna do it in slow, so it's not gonna be going. You're welcome. Thank you for showing up, man. God bless you, Tracy. You're a blessing too, right? Because without you, who am I teaching? The wall. No, and there's a few of you guys there, but let's listen to Ezekiel 1, and I'll stop it as I need to.
The book of the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 1. Now it came to pass in the 30th year, in the 4th month, in the 5th day of the month, as I was among the captives by the river of Chebar, that the heavens were opened, and I saw visions of God. In the 5th day of the month, which was the 5th year of King Jehoiachin's captivity, the word of the Lord came expressly unto Ezekiel the priest, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Chaldeans by the river Chebar. And the hand of the Lord was there upon him. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, and every one had 4 faces, and every one had 4 wings, and their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass. And they had the hands of a man under their wings on their four sides, and they four had their faces and their wings. Their wings were joined one to another. They turned not when they went every one straight forward. As for the likeness of their faces, they four had the face of a man, and the face of a lion on the right side, and they four had the face of an ox on the left side. They four also had the face of an eagle.
Okay, I wanted to stop there. Okay, did you hear that? Oh, I'm sure you did. So, as the likeness of their faces, they had a face of a man, Jesus Christ, a face of a lion, Jesus Christ, on the side, on the right side, and they had four had face of an ox, the strong ox that's talked about in the Bible, that's referred to the strong man, right? Who is our eagle? And our eagle sits on high. So this is let me and the four had the face like an ox, and on the left side also had the face of an eagle. So a lot of people get that wrong in the Bible. Uh these here is basically speaking what Jesus is, right? So because they talk about him as the ox once in a while because he's the strong bull, right? And they talk of him as an eagle because he sits on the highest place and the highest perch. So it's talking about pretty much Jesus, okay? And his angels. Some of the angels are not pretty. Let's look them up. Oh, cherubims. See what cherubims look like. So, like I'm saying, it's referring, but I do believe uh I took a picture of it once and I can't find that picture, but I seen it. I took a picture of it and I could see two faces on the side of it and one on the front. Of course, I couldn't see the backside. And I was kind of odd about that one, and I never kept it. I wish I would have kept it, right? So, in their face, let me just read. And their faces were wings that were stretched upon two wings, every one that were joined one together, and two covered their bodies. And they went every one straight forward. Whither the Spirit was to go, they went. And they turned not when they went, as the likeness of living creatures' appearance was. Like. You hear that? Like. That's the description that was given, but when it says like, it means they were like. Doesn't mean they were. Same with the faces. They were like, as a likeness of their faces. You see what I mean? So a lot of people don't realize. Okay, so as for the likeness of the living creatures, there is the appearance of a burning coals of fire, that appearance of lamps, and it went up and down amongst the living creatures, and the fire was bright, and out of their five went four lightnings, and as the living creatures and returned, as the appearance of a flash of lightning. Whose lightning? God. God creates the lightning. So now as I beheld the living creatures, behold, a wheel upon the earth by the living creatures, with his four faces. The appearance of a wheel. Their work was like unto the color of a barrel. I have that at night, and it actually looks like a barrel. And they had one likeness of their. So a lot of the things what they're seeing in the sky and they're calling UFOs. There's one I saw Mr. MBB 333 put up, and the whole night sky was purple. So these are the things that, because they're close to us, we can start to see the light of them, right? and it had one likeness. And see how it always goes likeness doesn't mean it was. It means it was like. It was probably hard for them to explain what they were. Yeah, it's same with wormwood. It was like a star. Okay, didn't mean it was a star, but a star is a messenger of God, an angel. Okay, so he calls the stars by name. Okay, why does it say this the Son of Man, the Sun? So, in the appearance of the wheel was work like unto the color of a barrel, and they had four one likeness, and their appearance was the work as it were a wheel in the middle. The appearances, that's how we explained it. Okay. Uh when Jesus come forth, he has the seven stars with him. Okay. So these are the angels with him. The angels that are up there with him now, not us. And he comes back to return for us. And he takes us up there. How? Yeah, Sun. That's what it explains. I just wanted to put that to you because it's the same thing as wormwood. It's like a star. It's like. Doesn't mean it is. So when he rephrases it's like, doesn't mean it's exactly what he says it is. It's what they see. Okay? And the rings were so high that they had dreadful, and their rings were full of lights round about them four. And when the living creatures went, the wheel went by them. See, they move together because they're together. It's kind of like when he's gonna come back now. They're gonna be blown away with what they see, eh? So uh, when those went, these went, and when they stood, they stood. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. So, were they wheels? Probably not, right? And the likeness of the firmament upon their heads of the living creature was as a color of a terrible crystal stretched forth over their heads above. And under the firmament were their wings straight, and the one towards the other. Every one had two covered on the side, and every one had two which covered on that side their bodies. Okay, so let's look up. Anyways, and when they went, I heard this noise like a wing, the noise of great waters. So Google it. Okay. I had a picture of it a couple times too. It looked like a wheel, right? Ezekiel's wheel.
According to Wikipedia, Ezekiel Saw the Wheel is an African American spiritual arranged by William L. Dawson.
There's many images of it. I'm just wondering which one to show. There's this one. And I had a picture of that sucker in the sky, and I can't find it either. Let's see. Wheels within wheels. I don't know if that's a good depiction of it. I mean, I can't tell you what the full thing is, okay? But I believe it's like a chariot. It's how they move in space, and some of them have the wings which come with it. So, I mean, I don't know tons of stuff on Ezekiel's wheel, right? I just know what the Bible says. Let me see if I can find a better image. Wheel within a wheel. Wheel in the middle of a wheel. I'm just going through it here to see what they're showing. So, next to each other, cherub, one wheel was placed next to another one. A few Bible commentaries of the wheel. And I already know all this stuff because the Bible explains it. But I'm just going to go into it. Here's another one, what they say, wheel within a wheel. Like I say, I haven't seen it fully with my eyes, right? To be able to really. Chapter 1. I'm getting other things on here that are annoying me. So whenever the spirit would go, they would go, and the wheels would rise along with them because the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. When the creatures moved, they also moved. When the creatures stood, they also stood still. And when the creatures rose from the ground, the wheels rose from the ground. We just read that. Then, because the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels, it's alive. Okay. In the vision, Ezekiel gets up close to view of God's glory, but he falls down on his dead man, and the voice of the throne revives with him. That comes with the throne, eh?